Hammer Down Racing Report. And now your hosts, Scott Hammer and Ron Miller.
Welcome, race fans, to the Hammer Down Racing Report. Show number 397 for Thursday, the 25th of September. Scott Hammer, Ron Miller, coming at you not live. Well, no, I mean, we're live.
We are live, yeah.
Not from the...
but we're live in different places, Scott.
The Dominator Race Product Studio is empty tonight. But we're coming at you live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch from the mobile Dominator Race Product Studios. Ron Miller in his studio, and I'm somewhere in a mystery area.
Yeah.
Yeah. About 3 hours away. Tonight on the show, we're going to speak with USAC Sprint racer Robert Ballou, who was injured. Indiana Sprint Speed Week broke his back, I guess, in like 3 places, so he's kind of been sidelined. Had a great start to the season. So we'll be talking to him in about 15 minutes or so. Also, if you would like a chance to win, I feel like I'm so loud because I'm in the hotel here, so I feel like I don't want to talk too loud, but hashtag Speedy or hashtag DCR. Actually, do both of those. Hashtag DCR will get you a Hammer Down Racing Report window sticker. I left those in the studio, so you'll have to take my word for it. You got one there?
No, I thought I did.
Oh.
All I've got is one of our ancient ones.
Whoa, that's a classic one.
Yeah, you can't have it either.
All right, fine. Or hashtag
mine.
Speedy. You win a Speedy sponsor sticker. We'll do a drawing at the... you know what? I actually forgot to set up those things, so I should probably do that. While I'm doing that, what's going on at Ron Miller Race Cars?
Oh, it's thanks, Scott.
Are you ready?
Way to throw me under the bus.
Yeah.
And it takes me back to my very first motorsports talk show on what channel was that? Seaway Radio, yeah. And Don King was the sports director. He said, hi, folks, I'd like you to meet Ron Miller. He's going to be hosting the Motorsports Talk Show. And here you go, Ron. And he got up and left. I figured for show,
I didn't leave. I gave you a subject. I was like, talk about Ron Miller. This is your plug, right?
Yeah.
And you didn't talk about your plug, or Ron Miller Race Cars.
Well, Ron Miller Race Cars sent another truck chassis out the door today.
That one you were working on is done already?
Yes, sir.
Damn.
And left. Now it left as a bare chassis with all the mounts and a suggested parts list that hopefully they purchased from Ron Miller Race Cars.
There you go. Hashtag Speedy for Speedy sponsor sticker, courtesy of Speedy Sponsors, speedysponsors.com. Check out that site. If you're a racer, make sure you create your profile on there. It's free. Free publicity for your sponsors. Whether it's late model, modified, or street stock, every body part counts. That's why you should choose Dominator Race Products, the go-to source for hood scoops, roofs, wheel covers, nose and tail components, body fasteners, and more. All engineered tough for the track. Whether you need an asphalt super late model nose kit, a lightweight aluminum 2-piece roof, a durable composite panels, Dominator has you covered. You can order online anytime at DominatorRaceProducts.com or visit your local reputable race shop, such as Ron Miller Race Cars.
Yeah.
Or you can call them at 419-923-6970. And 50th season at Oakshade Raceway is just about ready to conclude this weekend. Only 1 week remains. This week's it's the 1,000 to Win Showdown Series, along with the DCR Graphics Sportsman and Compacts. For updates and results, everything you need to know, visit oakshaderaceway.com and or follow along on social media. Oakshade Raceway, we're the fastest meet to race. Also have to thank, of course, Ron Miller Race Cars, Magic Bowman Entertainment, Dittman Motorsports, DCR Graphics, and Freeze Frame Photos. And speaking of DCR Graphics, we are going to be giving away a Dale Cole Jr. t-shirt later on.
Really?
For the How Many. Actually, technically, it'll be next week because it's next week's How Many. But we have the body panel to do tonight.
Really?
And we had one of the winners come out and
I was going to ask if he connected with you.
Yes, he did. Yeah. Yep. Jason came out and picked his body panel and showed me a picture of his kid.
Did he get his choice?
Yeah. Yeah, the one that Corey took was the one with the big gash down the side. Remember last week?
Right. He wanted the one with some character.
It had a lot of character. Almost 2 characters. It was split.
Well, and I think you said that you had a quarter panel too, right?
I got a couple of them, at least 2,
Oh,
and a
okay.
hood. So choice of those going to tonight's winner of how many for last week's. We're going to have to spin the wheel because there was a little bit of a tie. Had to do with the Four Crown Nationals.
Good.
Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to turn this back on. We're trying something new here. Whenever somebody comments, it should pop up here on the screen. I guess it's a new feature. We'll try it out. Let's do a little bit of racing news before we get to Robert, if that's okay with you.
It works for me.
Latest racing news.
This is weird, being outside of our normal realm. Eldora last week, of course, the Four Crown Nationals Thursday night. Briggs Danner winning the USAC National Sprint Car feature. Hayden Reinbold was your USAC National Midget winner. And then Friday, Aaron Reitzel getting the Kubota High Limit Racing win. Dason Pursley won the Great Lakes Super Sprints, and he had a pretty good weekend going into Saturday's main event. He won the USAC National Sprint Car feature, the USAC National Midget feature, the USAC Silver Crown, but he did not win the Kubota High Limit Racing feature. That was won by Rico Abreu. So, remember last week's how many?
Tony Stewart's new driver.
Yes. How many different feature winners were we going to have Saturday night at Eldora?
I think you just spilled the beans, Scott.
Yeah. So if you pick 2, you may have a body panel tonight. Wayne County Speedway on Friday. They had a doubleheader weekend last weekend. Ryan Markham won in the late models. J.P. Roberts Jr. won in the modifieds. Barry Fairbanks was your super stock winner. Patrick Wilbarger won in the mini stocks. And Saturday night, Henry Melkett winning in the 410s. Ryan Markham, your UMP late model and UMP modified winner. And Brandon Carver winning in super stocks. Dennis Adkins, the mini stock winner. Fremont Speedway on Saturday night. She's a season championship night, too, I believe, right?
It was.
Yeah, Caleb Henry won the 410 feature there. It's not Cap
end of their regular season.
Yeah, but Cap Henry, of course, won the championship there. When did he had that points wrapped up? Probably in August sometime?
Yeah, probably mid-May. I don't know.
Dustin Stroop won the 305 feature there. Jamie Miller is the champion in the 305s, and Sean Valenti winning in the dirt trucks, and also getting the championship there in the dirt trucks. And he's one of those drivers that could go back and forth between a stock and a dirt truck for the Showdown Series this weekend. Well, this weekend and a couple weeks from now with the Fremont thing.
I can tell you that their plan is one of each.
Somebody else I know that has one of each, and we were thinking about this. This is a little unfair because some of these guys, they have access to both a truck and a stock.
Yeah. They should maybe commit.
Yeah, like a Craig Dittman, he could go back and forth too. I haven't talked to him, so I don't know if he's going to, but he's got a win in the truck, so he knows how to get the truck on at Fremont. But anyway, Oakshade Raceway in action on Saturday as well. Roman Brown, your DCR Graphics Sportsman winner. Adam Lance getting another Dominator Superstock feature win. Corey Gum showing up and getting a pretty dominating win in the compacts there. Butler Speedway championship night up there. Jason Blond winning in the 410 sprints, also picking up the track championship. Matthew Baker was your UMP modified winner. Corey Bavard winning the championship in the modifieds. Dwayne Morley, your street stock winner. Jacob Wilbur winning the championship there. Mike Courier, the four-cylinder winner, and Kalen Drain winning the championship in the four-cylinder class at Butler. Montpelier Speedway, Saturday night. Dylan Nussbaum getting the win in the UMP modified regular feature. Josh Gamblin winning the Hornets. James Headley getting the Superstock win. Tristan Chamberlain winning in the late models. And the Terry Hull Memorial makeup feature for the modifieds, that was won by Dylan Woodling. Lucas Oil Late Model Series, Knoxville Nationals, Late Model Nationals last week. Pretty crazy. Did you see the crash with Hudson O'Neal?
I saw a quick video clip of it. Yeah.
Pretty gnarly looking wreck there. But
yeah.
Thursday, Garrett Alberson picking up the win. Friday was Devin Moran, and Saturday, Hudson O'Neal, your main event winner. World of Outlaws NOS Energy Drink Sprint Cars, the Dennis Roth Classic at Thunderbolt Speedway. Friday was canceled due to rain. David Gravel getting the win on Saturday. I don't have a desk, so I'm using a clipboard.
Okay.
Arkham Menard Series action on Saturday. The Kentuckiana Ford Dealers 200 at Salem Speedway. Brendan Queen getting the win there. And we may, well, I'm sure we'll see him at Toledo Speedway coming up a week from this weekend.
Right.
As he tries to get that championship. I'm not sure if he's got that locked up already, though. He's been on a tear recently. Craftsman Truck Series action at New Hampshire Motor Speedway.
Right.
Corey
Sure, Scott.
getting the win in the EJP 175. Also the Cup Series on Sunday, the Mobile 1 301 at New Hampshire. Ryan Blaney getting the win there. Hammer Down Army results. I didn't check today because I was traveling, unfortunately. So if anybody submitted their Hammer Down Army results late, I do apologize. All I got is I finished.
We'll make up for it next week.
There you go. Yeah, well, there you go. If you're looking for a wedding or event DJ, Magic Moment Entertainment will make your event magical. Ron Burt brings decades of DJ experience, smooth planning, and professional-grade entertainment to your big day. Mention the Hammer Down Racing Report. Save $100 off your reception DJ service. Rest easy knowing there are no surprise charges, no fees for mileage or lighting, and full liability coverage included. Whether you're in Ohio, Michigan, Indiana, or Kentucky, Magic Moment is here to make your event unforgettable.
Yeah, okay.
Give them a call at 419-594-2261 or connect on Facebook under Magic Moment Entertainment or Ohio Sports Blitz. And where I'm at, I'm well within his service area.
Right.
Actually, I'm kind of close to Florence, really.
Thinking about getting married, are we, Scott?
No.
Oh, okay. I was just
No, but
wondering.
thank you for that. Are you in need of car parts? I'm asking you, Ron.
Race car parts.
Do you need some a fresh set of American Racer tires?
Sometimes.
Maybe
I'm looking for an engine, but that's
maybe a custom car just help getting a stubborn broken bolt out of your engine block. Ron Miller Race Cars in Lambertville, Michigan has you covered. Plus, he's got all the know-how to back it up, from full builds to safety gear and fast service, truck chassis. Give him a call, 9594-2261, or connect. Wait, no, I went up to a Magic Moment there again. Give him a call, 734-856-7223, and keep your ride race ready. Ron Miller Race Cars, fueling racers one lap at a time.
Dave Kemmer says Brandon Queen has a 56-point lead.
Oh, that's not as much as I had thought. Huh. All right.
Producer Dave, is that an insurmountable lead?
Oh, he's typing. I figured he would answer. Let's see, what time is it? Well, Robert Ballou should be joining us here shortly. Before we get to him, are you actually racing this weekend?
I am not.
Is that what the motor issue is?
I have elected to call it a season. I've got a lot of parts to put the second motor together. I've been busy in the shops, so I really haven't even pulled the broken engine out of the truck. I don't know. Yeah, I pulled the radiator cap off, and there's still coolant in the radiator, so that tells me that the block is not split wide open. Crankshaft.
So
the crankshaft is clearly visible through the hole in the oil pan. So
I don't think that it's supposed to be that way, unless you have like a windowed oil pan. Do they make special oil pans with windows?
Gumby was driving my truck when it happened, and he invented a window. Does that count?
I've seen a lot of windows in oil pans this year.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good thing. So no surprise guest in the 35 truck this year.
not this time. No, we've decided to call it a season. We'll rebody it over the winter and get probably 2 motors together and see what happens next year. I think I told you that I have discovered that I'm allergic to fire, so I won't be getting any more burns, putting a huge hole in my season. And yeah, we'll be back.
Speaking of that, your burns all healed up from earlier this year?
Oh yeah, yeah, they're fine.
All right. Once again, if you want to get in on the drawing for those stickers, hashtag DCR. That's for a Hammer Down Racing Report window sticker, courtesy of DCR Graphics, and hashtag Speedy to win that Speedy sponsor sticker. So, Robert Ballou scheduled to be joining us anytime now. If you noticed, I was stalling just a bit. How about we do some news here, and then we'll get
Okay.
him. All right, let's bust that out.
Latest racing news.
So I don't have that much. Not much news this week. Mansfield Speedway, though. Did you see their announcement? You've been busy in the shop, you said, so you probably haven't.
I thought I saw something about a sprint car race, maybe, or
no, it'd be
what have you got?
Race. It would be the second event for 2026 has been announced at Mansfield Speedway. It's going to be the World of Outlaw Real American Beer Late Model Series. The 57 Special is what we're calling it. It's going to be Friday and Saturday, May 29th and 30th. Friday is going to be $12,000 to win, and then Saturday, $57,000 to win.
Wow.
$5,700 to start.
How much?
$5,700 to start.
Holy cow.
Yeah. Matt Tift definitely, he's going all in on this.
Yeah, that should attract a crowd.
And I saw the haunted deal he's got going on there is getting pretty sold out. I said it was nearly sold out for those things.
That I'm sure that's going to be spectacular as well, Scott. He doesn't go halfway on anything.
No. The other bit of news I had here was about the cancellation of a race. Unfortunately, Waynesfield Raceway Park officials have announced that the Harvest the Field night on October 11th has been canceled due to unforeseen scheduling conflicts.
Right.
So let's give Robert Ballou a call here, and hopefully I don't get bumped off. Because right now this is my internet right now.
I see. Okay.
But I think I can make a call with the internet working here. Fingers crossed. Again, Robert Ballou. Thanks to Matt Swander. He was down at Eldora this weekend talking to him. Robert Ballou is working the merchandise trailer since he's been sitting out. I did read he's got some plans to try and make the last 2 USAC shows before the end of the season. So let's give him a call. And hopefully all the remote equipment works here. And I think I'm still online, so that's a good thing. He's in California. Hope he didn't...
3 ringy dingy.
And I'm unable to get to my phone.
Oh, gonna have to leave a message here.
Hello,
Robert Ballou.
how's it going?
Hey, it's Scott Hammer, Ron Miller, Hammer Down Racing Report. I thought we had your voicemail there.
I'm here.
All right. Oh,
Got busy doing some work stuff.
Oh, no problem. Are you
Lost track of some time.
Not a problem. Are you out? Your home base is in California?
No, I live in Tipton, Indiana, and just north of Indianapolis.
Oh, okay. So you're in the same time zone as us. We're good.
Yeah.
So you've been out of action for a little while now. Something had a bad accident there at Bloomington during Indiana Speed Week and resulted in multiple fractures to your back. Take us through what happened there.
Oh, well, every once in a while when you play in a game of inches, you lose. And I was pushing pretty hard. We had qualified bad that night, and I was just trying to make up for lost time. And obviously bit me. I caught the my left rear tire caught the tire leaving turn 2, and it just sent me up in the air and off it went.
Now, did
One
you,
of those infamous infield tractor tires?
What they're like car tires that they're actually upright like they would be if they were on a car.
Okay, so they're halfway buried.
Yeah, they're buried, correct.
So did you know how badly you were hurt at that time? I thought I saw a video of you walking away back toward the pits after that.
I raced the next day.
Did you?
Yeah, I was running second with a lap to go, and unfortunately, enough fuel in the car.
Oh no! Crew chief failure.
Oh, I'm the crew chief.
I was going to say.
I'm the crew chief, but they didn't ask. They didn't ask, and they hadn't asked all week, and everything was fine. And they put 27 gallons in. We run a 30-gallon tank, and on a quarter mile, you would think that would be enough. Just the way that Hobstot was that night, I think they had track, and by the time they got the track ran back in, we ran quite a few laps.
Dang. 27 gallons.
Ultimately, it didn't work out very good.
27 gallons isn't enough. That's incredible. I'm assuming alcohol, right?
Yeah, I need my race car to go get a eco mode.
Eco mode. Turn off a couple of the cylinders. So when did you find out how bad your back was then?
It's never hurt. It like when I'd lay down or whatever, there was a little bit of discomfort. So basically, they have somebody does the Lawrenceburg safety guys that the track actually, there was one only about a 50-foot area around right at the bottom of the track that was soft. The track was hard and burning tires off, and they have a picture that the cage sunk in the ground about, I think they said 5 or 6 inches. Wow. And you could see there was an imprint of where my head hit the dirt. So
jeez.
That was obviously pretty good.
So when you found out how serious it was, despite finding out, did you have any inklings to get back in the car and continue racing?
What happened? I mean, I raced the last night of sprint week.
Yeah.
And then went the next day. Yeah, I broke my 2016 and had to have my neck fused back together. And I have no pain or anything. At this point, I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
There you go. You only live once, right?
That's right.
Now, it seems like there's been a rash of sprint car racing injuries this year. Maybe it's always been that way, with the internet and everybody being connected, that we just hear about it more. But it just seems more and more a lot of drivers are getting hurt. Is there anything that you can think of that could be done to make sprint car racing any safer?
I mean, my personal opinion is people come to the racetrack because they know it's dangerous. If everyone could do this, nobody would come and watch.
It's like a Daredevil show.
I know that's, and it's one of them things to where we're going faster. We just keep going faster and faster, and eventually, they make rules, and then we find ways to get the car faster, So, I don't know how there ever could be I feel like with Dave Sharpley, if you so choose, you can get a seat insert. There's a few people, I don't know what else you can do. You know, they keep saying, "Oh, they need to change the angles of the seats." Well, there's not anything that they can do that I'm aware. I'm not an engineer by any means.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like both of my, like I broke in 2016. I fractured my my C2, my C7, and my T8 in my back, and they fused my C7 back together, and the cage collapsed there, and my head hit the dirt. So both of my situations, I landed upside down. Once it sunk in the mud, and once the cage collapsed, and my head hit the dirt both times. So my situation isn't the same as the wing guys, where they definitely have the torque tube or what have you come and smack them in the ass, and with their seatbelts pulling down, it ultimately breaks their back. But I don't know I don't know if there even is a solution.
I got an idea. We could
When you're
put a big pillow
when you're in a game
top.
of inches. Yeah.
that wouldn't work. So anyway, you've kind of stepped out of the car here for the last month or so. What have you been doing to keep yourself busy?
Well, nothing really. Ultimately, I really can't. They put me on 10-pound weight restriction. So, I work for Parker Price Miller's or dad. And so he has a trucking company, a wing business, torsion bars. I mean, we have a electrical company. We have like 15 different businesses. So I can do some things, but not a lot. So I really can't work. So I decided I was supposed to have carpal tunnel in November. So rather than screw them twice, I had it all done at the same time. That way, here next week or two, I'll be able to get back to doing more. And then they told me at the doctor's office just the other day that in 4 weeks I'll be good to go.
All right.
Well, that's good news.
They're not worried about me doing much. Like I had a desk job where I didn't do a whole lot. They wouldn't care what I did. But like I haul heavy equipment. I do a little bit of everything, but I haul heavy equipment, our own equipment to our job sites that we're doing jobs on and stuff. So one of them deals to where luckily I have a boss that his kid races and he kind of gets it, but I'm kind of his right-hand guy when it comes to moving heavy equipment. He don't trust very many people because the stuff's so expensive and it's dangerous. One wrong move and you can kill somebody.
Definitely. Well, you're one of the few independent racers, an owner driver, and actually you've been the most successful driver owner in USAC National Sprint Car history. What are you up to? 35 wins now, at least.
I'm not real. Maybe 35 or maybe 37. I don't really know though. Not really sure.
Okay. What does it mean to you?
Not as many as there should. Not as many as there should be, in my opinion.
Of course.
But it's really difficult. It's gotten harder in the last few years. I go to work to be able to fund my racing. Essentially, I could probably find a ride, but this is the way. This is the show. I don't know how you go backwards now. So, one of them things to where have enough funding to have a full-time crew or, a couple guys like the top teams, they have multiple guys that are either full-time or they get paid for the weekends. All my help is pretty much volunteer and, things, so you just take what help you get when you get it. And as long as things don't go awry at the track, it's okay. But when, you have to change a motor, I'm the guy that changes the motor. And then the whole night almost lost because I can't watch the racetrack change the motor and keep up with all the changes that you got to make throughout the night.
And you started off this season pretty strong there. I mean, most of your finishes were top fives, a few wins. I mean, it had to be hard to step out of that car here to recover and get your other surgery.
Yeah, it's one of the deals. They said, hey, if you next 12 weeks, you're probably getting paralyzed. So they really kind of don't give you much two choices.
Yeah.
And the surgeon who fixed my back or my neck, he's came to a couple of sprint car races of mine since he's fixed me up, and so he says, hey man, I know I've been to your races. I keep up with you from afar. I know you don't just ride around, and I know you're going to probably crash in the next 12 weeks. And if you crash hard, you're going to wish you were dead, and you're not going to be.
Jeez. Well, at least he's telling
that
you
kind
like
of
it is,
explains it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
We had a question here from one of our listeners. He says, Robert, if you are hiring a driver to fill in while you're injured, how do you expect them to drive your car?
I feel like right now in the last, probably this year, my car really, really good. So I feel like I have the easiest race car to drive that's the most stable and balanced in the country right now. And my competitors, like they're not glad that I'm hurt, but they're not unhappy either. Which I don't blame them. I finally got my ducks in a row, and I took over setting the race car back up on my own, and I have less help now. I have to make the decision, and for the last couple of years, I kind of been getting talked out of what I wanted to do, and now we were lower over the last couple of years. So I made a change last September, and by the end of the year, we started heading in the right direction, and we started off at the beginning of this year on the right foot. I hadn't had any engine almost my whole career, and at some point you have to weather a storm, and this year was that storm. We had rear end problems 3 or 4 different times, mechanical internal parts that you just can't, the stuff's not that old, and just one of them deals to where you got to weather the storm. And I've been so fortunate the last 10 or so years that I haven't had many problems at all. They seem to all came at once.
I think that question was stemmed by something you may have told somebody who was filling in for you here recently.
What's that?
That question about what you would tell somebody how to drive your car that's filling in for you. I believe that had to do with something you had told somebody that was filling in for you recently.
Oh, you can't drive like the
yes.
My whole thing is nobody's going to tear up a race car worse than I am, and if I make the decision to go to the track, you might as well run the shit out of it, because I know how to tear race cars up with the best of them, and since I made the decision to go, we might as well. I told Clint, hey, if you hang this thing in the fence, as long as you're standing on the gas when you're doing it, you're going to hear a peep out of me, because this is part of the deal. And he did a great job. I mean, it's hard to be out of a non-wing sprint car for 4 years and out of a race car in general for, I think, 2 or 3 years, and jump. I think there were 57 cars at the SmackDown, and while we didn't win, he went 18th, I think 7th, and was the hard charger. We had we had a lifter screw up on us one night on a fresh engine, or 2-night-old engine, and that the night that we felt that we were going to be able to, you threw out one of your bad nights, and the first night was pretty bad. The second night we got rolling. It's just hard. It's hard to. Kokomo is an on-demand racetrack, and you've got to be up on the wheel and giving 100%. 100% of the time. And when you haven't been racing, it's hard to just jump in and give it 100%. Especially the week before, he went and ran a wing car at a half mile, and it was laid left. And then you get to Kokomo, and now you feel like someone forgot to put the left rear shock on, just because of the difference of the race.
So you mentioned that you should be good to go here in a few weeks. Are you still planning to make the final couple races in Arizona?
Well, I'm going to guess no, simply for the fact that I'll be cleared. I'm technically I would be cleared Friday, the day of the first of the Western World, which at the end of the day, it's 26 from Indy to Arizona, and to race for 2 races. Used to bump their purses up here in the last few years, but they're so far behind all the wings here. I know they've raced it up with Jerry Petty's bumped that race up. It's his track now, and I think it's at $35,000 to win. But there's only one winner. While I feel I have the best race car going right now, things don't always go your way, and it'd be a long way to go to, I don't know what the actual payout is, but I know that it might be $35,000 to win, but by the time you get to 5th, it's probably only a couple $1,000s, if that. So the fuel bill is expensive, the tire bill is expensive, and to only me the week before to where I could run Dodge City and Amarillo on the way out there, it would have made a little more sense. But business, I'm not a business guy, but business sense wise, it ultimately really makes sense to just wait till next year.
Gotcha. Ballpark figure, because we've talked about this a lot with the expense of racing, and especially traveling to Arizona from Indiana. Ballpark figure for you, out-of-pocket expense, gas, pit passes, everything. About how much would you say you would have to invest just to get out there to race?
I don't. I'm going to say realistically, probably
tires,
just to do those two nights out there. I'm going to say that place is really hard. It's either wet, really wet, or it lays rubber. They haven't figured out an in between, and so you got a coin toss of what you're going to get. And so I say, it's probably a $15,000 trip since you're only going for 2 races.
That's
yeah, and it's hard. Like if you don't win the final night, you're losing money.
Yeah,
the first night probably pays $5,000 or $6,000 to win, and then the second night is going to pay $35,000, which is great. But it might. Not going to pay $15,000 for second. I wouldn't think it might, but I don't really know.
Gotcha. So you're done for this season. Next time you'll be in a race car. You're saying?
There's been some of potentially running some midget stuff, maybe in October or the end of October or maybe November. I don't know. Okay. I haven't ran a midget in a long time. I have wing sprint cars, but I don't have enough to get to a USAC show, so I've almost bagged that. I have really nice wing sprint cars, but if you don't have cubic dollars and a really good mechanic, you're pretty much going to be pissing in your shoes and wondering why your feet are wet.
You have a way with words. I like it.
Yeah.
So what would you consider was the most important win of your career so far?
I don't really know.
Biggest win?
Money wise would be the Oval Nationals. We went out there and we won. We won 3 weeks or both. That Oval Nationals was just 2 nights, and I won both nights. And then we went out the following year and won again. And then I have a saying, and it bit me in 20 and it bit. What's it? So it bit me in 2016, and it bit me this year. Don't be greedy, or you'll be needy. And and ultimately, that was me this year. I just when you have a really good race car, you just gotta take what you get. And the problem was I had not a very good race car for the last couple of years, and you end up over driving just to keep up. Well, then it's hard to slow yourself back down once you get your car right again. And it's just one of them things. You just live and learn, I guess. Luckily, it wasn't very bad, and luckily I haven't named. So just let these 3 vertebrae heal and see what happens.
Very good. So back when you won the last USAC National Sprint Championship in 2015, were you running your own equipment back then?
Yeah, that was the first full season that I ran USAC in my own car.
That's a pretty good way to debut your own team.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ran. I missed about 5 or so races the year before, and I couldn't afford to go to a couple of the races, so I stayed home. And had I ran them all, I more than likely would have won the championship that year as well. You just never know, and I could have crashed and got hurt then too. So who knows? It's if dog rabbit or whatever they say. So. I feel like going into next year, I have a decent shot, but it is very different. Being a privateer guy, to compete against a guy like Justin, who has 2 full-time crew members and Noss behind him, or Cummins with Jerry Petty's money. When you have cubic dollars, it's you're bringing a knife to a gunfight ultimately. So. At the end of the day, I'm just here to torment them at this point. I'm here to ruffle the feathers and cause a disturbance in the points, because honestly, I should have never been able to win a championship simply because I'm racing against cubic dollars, and I don't make very much money, and I have volunteer help, and we go just to have fun.
People love an underdog.
Yeah, it all looks like everything's roses and sunshine around here, simply for the fact that I have a big truck and trailer, but I go to work and I race cars. That's all that I do. I don't do anything else, and I spend every dollar I make on my race car and any sponsor money I come up with on the race car, and it's just. The more you win, the more you can spend, and then you can try and compete. But it's tough. But I'm grateful. I'm thankful that I'm able to do what I'm able to do, and just keep riding the wave.
And speaking of sponsors, who are some of the sponsors that help support you and keep this thing going?
Suburban Subaru out of Vernon, Connecticut. Deaton's Waterfront Service. They're here in Indy. They do boat docks and seawalls. And my boss, he obviously lets me leave and go race. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be running a national tour. Obviously, simply he lets me go whenever I need to go. And sometimes you're gone a week or time just to do the deal. It's 2 weeks down in Florida or 10 days or so. You got basically 2 weeks in Florida, and you got to, they've got everything clumped together now. 2 weeks of sprint week and then 2 weeks out west at the end of the year. And it's hard to have a job.
Well, it's good to have a boss like that.
So, obviously him and his wife, Cammy, they helped me out tremendously by letting me go and race, run up and down the road. And then when I come back, there's been a lot of days that you came home on a Sunday or Monday morning at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning and went to work at 6 or 5. It's just one of them deals. If you want to do it bad enough, you just keep going.
I assume you do it because you love it.
Yeah, I've raced cars since I was 4 years old. I would do, I mean, I feel like I've done everything I can do in a USAC sprint car. So at this point, like, if I knew something that I could would be able to do, if I had enough things to do to fill all the voids in my time, if I were to quit, I don't know that I would quit, but I probably would. I don't, it's just one of them deals. This is all I know.
So you're saying you don't think you could be a car owner?
Just a car.
I could be a what?
A car owner.
I mean, the problem is it's a losing proposition. Let's face it. If by the time you give a driver 40 or 50%, I don't. You're never going to make a dollar. It's unfortunate. It's been this way forever, though. People can want. It's been a rich man's game from the get go, and it's just multiplied here recently.
Have you ever,
especially since COVID?
Oh yeah. Have you ever given any thought to running a fendered car, a late model or something?
The couple sitting in our shop at work, and he's been trying to get rid of them. No, I mean, there's a lot of adjustments. Same thing there. If you don't have an engineer for a mechanic, I think you'd be lost the rest of your life.
Yeah.
But if you found a guy that would take direction, I'm sure it's just like anything else. You would eventually figure it out. No, I ultimately would have liked to have gone back. My plan was to run 25 wing shows this year, and just the way that everything worked out, I basically scrapped that idea come May, and didn't. I don't think I ran any wing races. So at this point, I'm probably going to sell some of that stuff. I have a lot of equipment, and the wing stuff is completely separate from my non-wing stuff. The engines are separate. And so there's a lot of money tied up sitting there that ultimately is hindering me from having what I need to do things a little bit more the right way. Maybe able to hire for a little while.
Have you given?
Because I need help.
Have you given a lot of thought to next season and what you plan to do? Are you just going to run the USAC National Sprints? And anything else that you see yourself doing next year?
I don't know. Midget racing doesn't pay anything. Silver Crown racing. I told myself after multiple cars that I've drove, 6 hours or 8 hours and show up and the car don't rear end brakes, the clutch doesn't act properly, and if I couldn't build my own Silver Crown car and control my own destiny, I probably would never run a Silver Crown car again. And it's so expensive to build a Silver Crown car with a goofy engine. You're probably not going to win the race with an ASC S360. You'll have to build a brand new one, and to build a brand new hitter is going to be $75,000.
Oh.
By the time you build the car and build a motor, because if you old engine, it's going to fail eventually. When you're running 100 laps on a mile, it's going to fail. And so your best bet is to put your best foot forward, and so you're going to be probably $30,000 to get a Silver Crown car rolling. I don't know that unless you could be Superman for a little while, it'd be very difficult to recoup your losses.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, we'll let you go here in just a bit. One last question for you: what's the best way fans can connect with you, get merchandise, follow with what's going on with Robert Ballou Racing? Yeah,
either social media, Robert Ballou Motorsports, on any of the social media platforms. Or BallouMotorsports.com is my website, and that will obviously run you to my merchandise avenues.
Cool. Well, Robert Ballou, we appreciate the time you've given us here tonight. Hope everything heals up quickly for you, and looking forward to seeing you back behind the wheel of, anything, really.
Yeah, hopefully it's soon.
Absolutely.
I'm bored.
You're bored.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Thanks
Have
for
a good
coming
one.
on, man.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye. There you go. Robert Ballou, USAC National Sprint Car driver, the 2015 USAC National Sprint Car champion. He's got a whole bunch of other accolades as well.
He's been doing it a while.
Yeah, just a little bit. And he cut out there a little bit, but Clinton Boyles had filled in, and that was the one he was referring to.
Right.
Where he said, don't drive it like a P word. I don't know if you'd missed that or not.
Yeah.
Or you got that. Okay. Anyway. Do you want your car to turn heads? DCR Graphics will make it happen with killer wraps starting at just $425.
Oh, Scott, you froze up.
Should be scheduled ahead of time. What?
You froze up.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I put my phone down. Let me put it back in the window.
Yeah, okay. You froze up again, my friend.
Well, I still hear you. DCR they'll do killer.
We're losing you.
Some diecast for $135 available for late model sprints modifieds. Go to DCRgraphics.com. DCR Graphics. I see you.
Yeah.
Okay.
You were freezing up. I don't know if you were for everybody, but
This is why we should stay in the studio. We shouldn't do
yeah,
this.
I'm thinking.
If you ever find yourself in desperate need of race and Oakshade Raceway, they bring you the shop to you. Pick up fresh late model Hoosiers or stock up on tires for super stocks, modifieds, sportsman classes, from high performance parts to expert support. (283-8580) or visit DittmanMotorsports.com to get what you need before race day. Dittman Motorsports, your trackside advantage. This is bugging me. It's very echoey in here. There's no carpet on the floors. It's weird.
No.
Yeah. Second.
Hello.
Got to get caught up. Freeze frame photos. I'm still here. I flickered for a minute.
Yeah.
From race day snapshots to custom gift items, Freeze Frame Photos delivers snagged stunning action shots. Celebrate your victory lane moments, and best of all, you can turn any of them into one-of-a-kind gifts. They've got everything from custom can koozies, tumblers, wood plaques, slate prints, magnets, buttons, and more. Customize them with your own photos and graphics. Call Charlie now at 419-407-6994. Visit let's start that over. freezeframephotos.redframe.com to check out some of the photos there. Freeze Frame Photos, special moments frozen in time. All right, did I make it through that?
You did.
Okay, good. No hammer down hotline other than the question we had for Robert a little bit earlier about what he expects from his fill-in drivers. I guess Robert Ballou's not on the phone anymore, so we can probably take that off. And then it is time for how many, and to figure out our winner. Sorry, I'm making pounding noises, but the thing wouldn't go away there. Let's do how many and give away some stuff. It's not playing. If I pounded enough.
How many?
There we go. Finally went.
Yeah.
Let's have to
How many?
pound on it. So how many? Last week's how many was how many different feature winners were we going to have Saturday at Eldora? We already talked about this a little bit earlier. There was two. Jason Persley, Rico Aber. Jason Persley winning 3 races and winning the high limit there. So for an Ocho body panel, you picked 2. I picked 1. I was close.
Yeah.
I was close. Corey in the studio, he said there was going to be 4 different winners. He didn't think there was going to be any repeats, so he totally was out. So congratulations, Ron. You're the in-studio winner.
Yay.
As far as our listeners, we did have a number of folks, quite a few, actually. We're going to have to spin the wheel here to determine a winner. We had Dave Gumby Jr., James David, Chris Shaneauer, Hovis Racing, and Joshua Shaneauer all picked 2. So let's go ahead and spin the big wheel. Bring that up here. Can you see that, Ron?
I cannot.
How about now?
I see Scott and I see Ron.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, there's the wheel.
It took its own time. It's got a mind of its own. Here we go. For a Ocho body panel, either a door or quarter panel or a hood. Yeah, whatever. Who's it going to be? Is it going to be Hovis Racing? I think it is. Congratulations, Hovis Racing. Get a hold of me, and you can either come out and pick a part, or I can pick one and bring it to the track on Saturday.
I'm pretty sure I know where you'll be on Saturday, Scott.
That's what I'm saying. If I get back from here in time. Yeah. So this week's how many? I don't know why we're still...
Oh.
There we go. This thing's really slow. This week's how many is how many World of Outlaw competitors will be at Millstream tomorrow night, Friday night.
Ooh.
The big Buckeye, what is it we're calling it here? I suppose I can
Bonanza?
The Sheldon Haudenschild Buckeye Brawl.
Buckeye Brawl, yep.
So how many World of Outlaw guys? They're coming back from, I think they're coming back from California, aren't they? Long trip.
Yeah.
So how many is going to be there tomorrow night at Millstream? I know there's a lot of extra prizes up for grabs, too. I've seen Millstream posting a lot of stuff on there.
And a lot of the local tracks are down, so they won't be competing against that. So I'm thinking it's going to be a significant car count. I'm saying 36.
That's what Doug just picked. 36. All right. If you want a chance to win this week, we're not doing a body panel. We're actually doing a Dale Cole Jr. T-shirt. You get to pick the size. Dale Cole Jr., you remember him where we had everybody that wanted their name on his hood? He still has his hood. He just doesn't have a motor that works, so he hasn't had his car out this year. But he's got T-shirts.
Seems to be a lot of that going around, Scott.
That's crazy. But he's got T-shirts. Anyway, if you want a chance to win that T-shirt, put your guess in the comments of the Facebook Live or the YouTube Live. You have until, we'll say, gates open, which is 4 o'clock on Friday afternoon, to get your guess in. So if you're listening to us on the podcast and I'm not cutting out, then you can put your guess in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dean Henry says
kind of trailed off. He's at 20.
20.
He's pessimistic sometimes.
You're stalling.
I am stalling. I'm going to go with 37. I'm going with James David there.
Okay.
I'm going to one-up you. I'm going to be more optimistic.
All right.
So again,
but you're pretty optimistic, too. It's better than your average 24-car field.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I think we'll get a lot of the local... I don't know. Do you think a lot of the local guys will show up?
Yes, I do.
The Attica and Fremont guys?
I believe.
It is a Friday night, though. I'm rationalizing after I've already put my guess in.
One of the last races of the year.
That's true. All right. Let's check out our DCR Graphics race menu for this weekend and find out what's going on in our area.
Yeah.
Which would be
this weekend's racing menu.
So, Friday night, as we mentioned, Millstream Speedway, the Sheldon Haudenschild Buckeye Brawl, featuring the World of Outlaws NOS Energy Drink Sprint Car Series and the Great Lakes Traditional Sprints. Gates open at 4, racing at 7:30. General admissions can be $40 for that big show. And then Saturday night, Fremont Speedway's got that Ash Automotive 12 Hours of Fremont Enduro. Gates will open at 8 a.m. for that, with the race starting at general admission is going to be $10 there at Fremont if you want to come out and watch that. You could be out there all day long watching that enduro.
You froze up there for a second. What time were the gates opening?
Gates open at 8, racing at 9.
Okay.
Racing at 9. Race is scheduled to begin at 9.
9 a.m.
Yes, sir. 12 hours. So that'll take it till 9 p.m.
Till dark time.
Yeah, till dark time. Montpelier Speedway is going to be in action. Hornet Frenzy with the Hornets, UMP Modified Super Stocks, Street Stocks. Gates open at 4, racing at 7. General admission $15. Oakshade Raceway in action. Final night of the season there with the Showdown Series, $1,000 to win with the Super Stocks versus the Dirt Trucks. DCR Graphics Sportsman and Compacts also in action. Gates open at 4, racing at 7:15. General admission is $15 at Oakshade and
Oh, you did it again, Scott.
After you keep saying that, and then I blink out on my my screen there. I wonder if I'm running out of hotspot data. Butler, what was the last thing you heard me say? Hello.
What's that?
I said, what was the last thing you heard me say?
Oh,
About Butler.
I don't know. Must have been a phantom.
Okay. Butler Speedway, USAC, Amsoil National Sprint Cars, Topless UMP Modifieds, and Street Stocks. Gates open at 3, racing at 7:30. General admission is $30. And to answer your question, Dean, again, the exact how many question is how many World of Outlaw competitors will be at Millstream on Friday night?
Dean, just the World of Outlaw sprints.
There you go. And how's the weather looking for this weekend, Ron?
The weekend weather pit stop, Scott, is freaking-tacular. The rain is behind us. We're looking mid 80s on Friday, upper 80s on Saturday. Unfortunately, if you're a farmer, the drought conditions are back, but we're good to go.
That might be why we haven't had a Bleacher Creature feature in a while. I know Perry's busy doing that stuff again. It's harvest time, so he's a little busy. Other series action this weekend, Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, the 4th annual C.J. Rayburn Memorial. That's going to be tomorrow night. And then the 40th annual Jackson 100 on Saturday. Both of those will be at Brownstown Speedway in Brownstown, Indiana. Kubota High Limit Racing Series is going to be at Bridgeport Motorsports Park in New Jersey Saturday night, and then Path Valley Speedway in Spring Run, Pennsylvania on Sunday. World of Outlaws, obviously at Millstream on Friday, and then off to the Federated Auto Parts Showdown at Sharon Speedway on Saturday night. Arca Menard Series, they'll be running the Reese's 150 at Kansas Speedway Friday night, 8 o'clock. That'll be on FS1. Xfinity Series, Kansas Lottery 300 at Kansas Speedway. That's going to be at 4 o'clock on Saturday on the CW. And the Cup Series Hollywood Casino 400 at Kansas. That'll be Sunday, 3 o'clock on USA. So that's about it. How about we draw for those stickers?
Yeah, I think we're ready.
You think you're ready? All right. Hashtag DCR, hashtag Speedy. If you haven't done that, you're probably a little late.
And this is not the sticker that you'll be getting. It'll be
the Hammer Down logo. Right above you. Over.
Yeah.
I can't do this backwards. Over there in the top corner above Ron.
Yeah.
We'll do the
that one right up there.
Yeah, upward. Just follow Ron's finger into the corner of the screen there, and you'll see. All right, let's.
I don't
pop
think
this
my
up.
finger will go clear up there, Scott.
No. Let's do this. All right, this one's going to be for the Hammer Down Racing Report sticker, courtesy of DCR Graphics. You ready?
Spin that thing.
Here it goes. It's more of a hit. It's not really a spin. Let's see. DCR is going to go to Rick Phillips. Congratulations, Rick Phillips. You have 30 days to pick that up from Ron Miller Race Cars.
Ron Miller Race Cars.
And, yeah, congratulations. So let's do the Speedy sponsors now for the hashtag Speedy. Which will probably pop in here someday. Here we go. All right. Oh, I got to put this on the screen now. No, it is on the screen. Good. Here we go. For the Speedy Sponsor sticker, go to speedysponsors.com and check out all the information on there. Follow your favorite drivers, tracks.
It's the Angie's List of Motorsports.
There you go. Rick Phillips again. No, are we going to not allow that because of the 30-day policy?
I think that's correct.
All right, we're going to draw again.
It was 2 separate drawings, but
it was. That's why why the chance was that he could win that. Chris Schoenauer. Chris, let me know if you want to pick that up from Ron Miller Race Cars or if I should bring it to the track. You have 30 days to claim your sticker as well. So there you go. And painfully, we made it through this.
yeah,
It's not ideal doing the show from a motel room.
no, and
I don't like it.
internet connection.
I'd rather be back in the
seems to
Dominator
be
Race Park studio.
Yeah, it's kind of like home.
Well, that and the internet's a little more reliable with the fiber.
Well, yes, it is.
Yeah. Thanks to producer Dave Kimmer, contributors John Young, Matt Swander, Bob Stazak. Make sure to like us on Facebook. Follow us on X at Hammer Report. Follow us on YouTube. Listen to us on your favorite podcasting platform, including Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Check us out at hammerdownracingreport.com. Oh, there was this new thing that Dave and I found.
Really?
Yeah, it's right here. We'll do this. You can scan that QR code up there, and it'll take you to hammerdownracingreport.com.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like the StreamYard duck in the middle of it, but whatever.
James David thinks that Mr. Phillips should go buy a lottery ticket.
He probably should. Lucky guy. Thanks to our sponsors, Oakshade Raceway, Ron Miller Race Cars, Magic Moment Entertainment, Dippin Motorsports, Dominator Race Products, DCR Graphics, Freeze Frame Photos, and we do have that new one coming. We just basically the agreement is done. We just need to sign the paperwork or cross the
That's pretty cool.
T's, dot the I's. So looking forward to that. Hopefully by next week.
It's going to be an exciting winter.
It will be, definitely. I'm looking forward to it. Especially I'm looking forward to being back in the studio, too, next week. Next week, we'll be talking about the Arca Menard Series finale coming up at Toledo Speedway. And one of a couple drivers we'll be having on the show next week.
We will definitely
I'm
have
excited
somebody.
about one.
Yeah. Somebody will be on that will be racing or promoting.
No, they'll be racing.
Yeah, okay.
I've already talked to the promoting guy, so we should be
All right.
Thanks to our guest this week, Robert Ballou, for putting up with us. And I apologize about the connection. My poor phone is our internet and our connection to him tonight, so apparently I couldn't handle it here. But anyway, should we try this, Ron? I don't know how this is going to work remotely.
I don't either, but we're going to find out.
All right, here we go. We'll see you next Thursday, 7 o'clock. That's a wrap on show number 397 of the Hammer Down
Racing Report.
Yeah, that almost.
You have been listening to the Hammer Down Racing Report, available on demand on iTunes, Google Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting platform.